Warning, the following video is not intended for children 13 or under. If you are 13 and under, please click off this video and go watch something else. Thank you for your understanding and goodbye. Hello everyone, I am Lupis Oberon, and I am the white blood cell. Anyways, you may be wondering why this video's title is Season 1, Episode 0. That's because today I will be reviewing the show as a whole. I will go over the main premise, the main characters, side characters, and tell you what I think along the way. Family Guy is a show that was first aired on January 31st, 1999. It is a show about a family that lives in a town of Quahog on Rhode Island. Though it centers on the family, the main focus is usually on our main protagonist, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin is a stupid but funny a-hole that is constantly going on misadventures. Peter is selfish and usually puts himself first, even at the expense of his family. He usually redeems himself at the end of each episode though. Peter in the earlier seasons used to be stupid but well-meaning, but the writers decided to make him like how Patrick Star is on SpongeBob. Purposely arrogant and sometimes unlikable. Despite this, I actually like Peter's character because he is a literal goofball who is constantly doing silly shenanigans. Lois Griffin is Peter Griffin's wife. She is more responsible and more intelligent than Peter, but can sometimes also go off the rail. Lois in some ways is just as awful as Peter. She is a well-needed character in this show as she purposely conflicts with Peter in funny ways. Meg Griffin is Peter's daughter. She is a relatively normal teenage girl who everyone picks on for some reason. Her family members do love her, but they probably secretly resent her as she is normal and well-adjusted in most cases. Chris Griffin is Peter's son, and just like him, he is not very bright. However, he makes up for it. He is kind-hearted. When he does do things, they usually are not as morally repugnant as Peter's, but still bad. One time he stole stuff to make a fake girlfriend because he was lonely. Most of the members in the family are kind to him, although Peter does not spend too much time with him.
Chris, I was just lying to you so you'd go away. What, if you leave me alone now?
Stewie Griffin is the most evil of all. He is a super smart baby bent on world domination. While most of his family have average American accents, he possesses a British one, which is ironic. His plans are sometimes foiled by his family or side characters.
Stewie, I said no toys at the table.
Damn you, vile woman!
It should be noted that most of the family seem not to be able to hear him when he talks, except for Brian, their family dog, Chris, and a few side characters. Lastly in the family of dubious shenanigan synthesizers is the family dog, Brian Griffin. Brian can talk and is sapient unlike most of the other dogs in the show. He can talk just like Stewie, but everyone can understand him. He and Stewie are best buds and go on adventures together. Brian aspires to be an author, but his books are crap. Brian is also a bit of a womanizer because he frequently tries to go after and get down with the ladies, if you know what I mean. Moving on, we have side characters. I think I will cover Peter's friends first and tell you how they relate or complement Peter's idiosyncrasies. First up is Peter's next-door neighbor, Glenn Quagmire. Quagmire is an average male of Asian origin. Quagmire is a horn dog and can be seen frequently with different women. He is a bachelor for life and seems to like that lifestyle. He is a commercial aircraft pilot, unlike Peter, who I forgot to mention works at a brewery. Quagmire is sometimes Peter's voice of reason and vice versa. Quagmire does not always tolerate Peter's crap. He serves to let Peter know when he's gone too far.
Quagmire, you gonna write something funny? No, Peter, I'm not. I'm starting to think all you do is dick around.
Joe Swanson is Peter's other next-door neighbor. He is a family man like Peter. He's a family man just like Peter. His family is also dysfunctional.
You care about nothing except yourself.
You son of a bitch. I got a license to operate a sex
Joe
trade
is a
for
cop
you.
who was shot and is paralyzed from the waist down. He is Peter's warden. When he can, he lets Peter know what he's doing is illegal. Then there is Cleveland, who is the Eeyore of the group. He, just like Peter, will sometimes listen to the words of his wife. He has a family, although they seem relatively normal and functional, unlike the others. Cleveland plays a support role and is usually a supportive friend to Peter. Now on to the side characters that are not really Peter's friends. Carter Pewtersmith is Lewis Griffin's dad. He is cold, arrogant, and a racist businessman. He frequently antagonizes Peter because he thinks Lewis can do so much better. This may explain why Lois married Peter, as I have heard women often marry their father. Peter is arrogant and an a-hole just like Carter. Barbara Pewtersmith is Lewis's mother. She is actually nice and normal for the most part, although she seems to be a little spoiled. Moving on, we have Dr. Hartman, who is the Griffin family doctor. He is the worst doctor in Quahog, but I guess that's all they can afford since Peter makes $40,000 a year and blows it on stupid stuff at the expense of his family. He is at least competent enough to bail Peter out of stupid stuff, like when Peter tried to make his own Red Bull out of household chemicals and suffered greatly. Next we have Mort. He is just a Jewish stereotype who runs a pharmacy. He loves money just like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Although I have never seen him do anything evil except go along with forcing Meg to be his son's girlfriend, after Peter could not pay his tab. Then there is Mayor West, voiced by Adam West, I think. He is a lunatic who just says things to be funny. There is more minor characters, but they don't come up that often, so I think I will give you my thoughts on the show. Overall, I think the misadventures of Peter and his family are pretty funny. I think the personalities of the characters contrast and complement each other well enough. I look forward to reviewing each episode of the show. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. Thank you.